Okay, we are live. Oh god, that's stupid. Let's go up Fire Strike. Anyone in the chat? Anyone? Anybody? Hey Nick, how are you doing today? Yeah, I was just planning to do a live stream for a little bit today because I have a baseball game to watch. You see, the Cubs tried to win the division this week. I'm guessing that was fun. I will rather face the Dodgers than who they right now would face if it would be between St. Louis or Milwaukee if the playoffs started today. Well, that would have been awesome. I could get one of my jerseys autographed. It would have to be my Hossa jersey, and it would have to be by Marian Hossa. Nice. Too many jerseys for you to bring for one fan fest. Yeah, that's true. But if I have to bring some jerseys to get autographed, it will be the purple one back there for to get Eddie Olczyk to autograph because it's an Eddie Olczyk Hockey Fights Cancer jersey. Um, or even the Olczyk black jersey that's already autographed. Who should I play against? Go with um. I don't know. Go with San Jose. I don't know how the teams would have been a solid in 2011. Apparently, both was play and the last. I know Crow is going to be most likely practicing with the team this week, but they want to give him a couple weeks to get back into the swing of things of taking shots from players. So they probably will give him 2 weeks off until he's fully ready to play an NHL game since it's been almost 9 months. He's only played one preseason game. He played kind of weak, but the team around him was averaging in at the age of 19. So he was with a young 19-year-old Blackhawks roster. So if he played with the normal roster, I honestly think he will do better. But in training camp, what I've heard, he's been playing been playing pretty strong in that. Like a pile on so far. Yeah, that's true, Walls. I don't care. Choose whoever. I won't be live streaming long today because the Cub game's on at 7 and I don't want to be on for over an hour, so I probably will be streaming for about 30 to 40 minutes today. Oh, my reaction was I said, what is this demented Muppet that Philadelphia came up with? This thing just looks like it belongs in a nightmare than a mascot. I feel bad for kids that are Philly fans that will go to those games and get basically scarred for life seeing that mascot. The reason why Chicago is a 91 overall was because they would have been the defending champions if you're since you're playing the um NHL 2K11. Yeah, that mascot's is messed up. I I don't know what Philly was thinking. Hmm. Do you guys have any plans to going to NHL game this year? Hmm. One moment, guys. Yeah. F season plan. I've always wanted to be a season ticket holder. Plus, that lets me buy All Star Weekend tickets at a very good price. That's awesome. I wish I lived up in Chicago and could get some season tickets, but I don't. I live closer to St. Louis than that, so I can get my tickets for cheap because they're in St. Louis. And St. Louis tickets, I could get 14 rows back from the ice for sometimes to about $80, which isn't as bad as some like in Chicago. 14 rows back could be almost $200. I just can't wait for the Winter Classic this year and the six. I was planning on doing a video on that when I made a video on how to prepare to go to a Winter Classic because I've gone to one before and I felt like I still wasn't prepared at that game. Well, I'm going with my dad. I bought the tickets for my dad and I to go, and um, they always have a fan fest outside of the stadiums of Winter Classic, so I most likely will be going to that. Then they have like a section where you can play some NHL outside, and then it's fun. They have quite a bit at FanFest for a Winter Classic, and I will vlog that game for sure. Hey, Hockey Son. Yeah, sorry about the lighting right now. I don't know what's going on with it. Usually it's not that bad. Oh yeah, man, he sucks. In my opinion. He was a pile on his game that he played, and it looks like Q is going to who's worse, Manning or Murphy. I've never liked the way Manning played when he was on Philly. So for me, I will have to say Manning, but Murphy is the second worst defenseman on the team, in my opinion. And it looks like Coach Q is going to go with Manning and Bolquist again on the same line again, which I don't understand. Well, it's looking like it. They were having them practice together again today. I will be okay if Bolquist is on the same line as Brent Seabrook, just not Brandon Manning. You don't know who Christopher Hill is? Oh no. He was actually our starting. Oh, my screen froze. Uh, Hewitt was the starting goalie in 2010, but lost his starting position going into the playoffs to Antoniami. He was a Blackhawk goalie from 2007 till 2010 when they won the cup. After that, Hewitt basically called it a career, and Niami ended up getting traded to San Jose. They then decided to go with Corey Crawford and then had Marty Turco as the backup to Crawford and Turco did not work out so well in 2010, 2011. And so they decided to trade him to Boston and bring in Ray Emery. A fire strike. Oh, I agree with you. the hockey song. Who? Most likely it will be Siebes. I don't like Gustafson's game too many. He doesn't have as many turnovers as Michael Roosevelt, who turned over the puck all the time and would get a contract extension every year. If he's with, I think Gustafson could be better if he's with the right deep men. If he's with either Boquist, I can see him become a better defenseman from Leicester because Boquist is a fast skater and he could get to the pucks that Gustafson may turn over. But if he's with the wrong pairing, it won't help his game. I agree with that. That's true. He does have chemistry with Kane. Why are you sad? Oh, Brian Giunta retired? Yeah, I saw that. I miss Sharp as well. It's a shame that he retired, but it was time for him to retire. He had a great career. Oh yeah, Sharp will be good on TV. I know probably pre ratings will go up when he's on the Hawks pregame show and postgame show for Blackhawk fans are women that watch the Hawks because I know how much they like Patrick Sharp. He's going to be on CSN Chicago because he wants to be in Chicago for it and not deal with traveling. Nice. Oh, that's pretty funny. I don't know. I think mm, I have like three sharp jerseys, if I'm not mistaken, and they're just behind some jerseys right now. But right now, that jersey in the middle is not going anywhere. It's going to stay in the middle of all my jerseys this entire year. I should fix how it looks. It doesn't look right. It needs to show its full number. One moment. It's better. Yeah, I had to get the Makita jersey showing proudly in the middle for this year. I will wear it to games this year. Probably not the first game I go to on the 6th. I will most likely wear my Scott Foster jersey, but I'm wearing that jersey on October 7th when I'm watching Hawks opening night of the United Center. Oh, the Hawks versus Ottawa game, the Hawks came out slow and didn't look like they wanted to play hockey. But when about 10 minutes into the game, they started getting their skating legs going, and they started outplaying the Senators. And sorry if you heard Frank barking. I am not grabbing him up. He's too big for me to even carry him anymore. Well, Taze wasn't playing that game. Oh, not Taze is a great leader. He wasn't. You can't. Nice. He twisted with wrister hockey. I that Jerome McGinley jersey that you have, that thing makes me jealous because I was looking at one of those a few weeks ago and to add to my collection because I respect how Iginla plays. That jersey's a nice one to have in a collection, especially the one that you have. You have the CCM slash Reebok collaboration jersey. Well, think about it. The team didn't have their main um goalie in net. They would come out flat. They wouldn't be expecting to win. They had the worst goalies last year. Yeah, that's a nice jersey, especially since they brought it back this year as a third. Yeah, I've seen a few of those jerseys before, but how rare they are. You have a great jersey for your collection because it's the CCM Reebok collaboration jersey. Flurry finally decided to show up, bud. I'm just giving you a hard time, Flair. I would like him to be on the second power play unit and just sit his butt up front of the net and start um, getting those greasy goals that he's known for. Yeah, he had 10 goals last year on the power play. 10 or 11, actually. There's something like that. I blame Kevin Deneen for how bad the power play was because he's in charge of the power play unit. Where did you tell anyone that at your school about this? Okay. He still led the team in goals last year. He was still a big point producer for the Hawks. I'll be watching the Cub game tonight because it's an important game for the Cubs if they win today. It was still his rookie season. He had 62 points and had a great rookie year. Spizo to the Islanders, this happened? I did not hear about that. I thought it was 62. Okay, if anyone of the Eastern teams made the playoffs last season, miss the playoffs this coming season, which teams do you think miss? Well, I have the Florida Panthers making the playoffs. I honestly feel like out of the Eastern Conference teams that miss, it would be um and it most likely would be around I'm trying to remember the playoff teams last year. I can honestly see Columbus is falling out of it because of what's going on there this year. No one knows what's happening with Panarin. I know they said they aren't trading him, but there's also they're going to be dealing with Bobrovsky, who's a free agent this year, and Panarin, who's a free agent. I could see Columbus falling out of it. I can see Colorado be the team in the Western Conference fall back out of it because it could have been the factor they traded away Matt Duchene last year that made them a good team, but I could see them fall out in the West. But honestly, I it will be a tough. This year is going to be a tough season. The Western Conference is probably the better of the two conferences going into this year with how San Jose ended up picking up Carlson and how Vegas picked up Pacioretty. The conference and St. Louis got better. I honestly believe St. Louis won the off season. What's up, Louie? How are you doing today, man? Oh yeah, Philly will miss because of the mascot. That would be funny if that actually was the case. Yeah, the Flyers made a mascot this year. I can show you. I have it on my phone because how creepy it is. It became a meme. And where is it? Yeah, that's the Flyer mascot. Look how creepy that thing is. Hey Vegas, are you playing NHL tonight? Okay. I might be online if you are. I don't think the Rangers will ever have a mascot, in my opinion. I just don't see it. That makes sense. I understand. Yes, that would be the best mascot for the New York Rangers. The Blue Power Ranger. It better be the original Power Rangers from Mighty Morphin. I'm not bringing up Frank. No, that was my other dog. Frank's messing with her. Welcome back, Fire Strike. That's fine. I do not like birds, so I would never own one. I believe Carlson will sign an extension with San Jose. He probably wouldn't have gone to San Jose if he wouldn't have been traded to San Jose if he doesn't sign an extension. That's my opinion. So I can see Carlson signing like an 8-year deal with them. Yeah, I saw that they have a great track record signing players that they trade for They re-signed Thornton. They've re-signed Burns, Jones. They have a long list of players that they've re-signed after getting them in a trade. So I can see Carlson signing an extension deal. One moment, guys. Why? Sorry, I had to do something. My dad asked me, needed me. Oh, that's odd. Oh man, if the Sharks had Tavares and Carlson, I don't know if they could afford both of them. I don't know. What do whatever you want, Flair. Yeah, they could for 1 year, but after a year they couldn't. More play yet. He played the first preseason game. He most likely plays tomorrow, and Delia is the backup. If I'm going to be right. Oh, he's Warg's getting. It was already confirmed that Warg's playing the full game tomorrow. Okay. I honestly feel like this year the third stream is going to be Colin Delia. He's been playing great in the preseason and during training camp. Anton Forsberg, I just think lost his goalie position as going to be the backup this year. Oh, well, guys, I'm going to be calling a stream here shortly, probably about 5 minutes, because I had to eat dinner, get ready to watch the Cubs, beat up on some Pirates, and hopefully win our division this week before St. Louis comes into town. I'm not leaving yet. I am going to be on for 5 more minutes, and that's it. I believe Hamels is on the mound tonight. Magic number is 5 right now. We need. It's so weird to say this, but we need St. Louis to win one. Win at least 2 games tonight. No, win one and lose two. So the Cubs can. Oh, Hamels has been playing great for the Cubs. He just had a couple of rough games in a row. Yeah, the Giants are that team. Yeah, Quintana's been having a rough season this year. But Cole Hamels has been playing great with the Cubs. Well, blame how the guy who created the schedule this year made it. And then the weather caused the Cubs to have to play like 30 games in a row. Oh, jeez. That freaking nightmare of a mascot. Hey, Trista Rister, if you want, we could probably do a collab anytime if you're up to that. I'm not into doing the gaming channels because there's too many gaming channels in the NA and YouTube. I won't ever. Okay. Yeah, I was just asking because it helps grow the community. Well, I have quite a bit of those type of stories. So that could work. I might do a Cubs channel. I don't know yet. Oh, and your Sharks knocked out Duncan Keith's 17th in game 4 of that series. I'm a Bear fan, but I won't be doing any NFL topics because I'm not big into watching the NFL. But I do have quite a bit of stories of being a sports fan. No teeth, Keith. Yeah, I have quite a bit of stories of how of basically sadness of being of a sports fan. That's actually a really good topic. Twisted. If you want, we could actually do that. I like that idea. Guys, make sure to go over to Twisted Wrister Hockey for some good content. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, make sure to go over to Twisted Wrister Hockey and because he has good hockey content. Okay, I didn't know that, Flair. I've watched them, and the one about their jerseys, that video was all messed up. Well, guys, I'm going to call it a stream here. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching the broadcast. This is Nick, and let's go Hawks.